Imagine a world where iron literally rains from the sky. Except the rain doesn't fall down, it falls sideways at 7 times the speed of sound, made of molten glass. This planet exists, and it's just the beginning of the cosmic nightmare we're about to explore. What's up, space explorers? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about exploring the most mind-bending discoveries happening in astronomy right now. The universe has a way of completely shattering our expectations. Just when we think we understand how planets form, how stars behave, or how galaxies evolve, the cosmos throws us something so bizarre, it forces scientists to rewrite the textbooks. Today, recounting down the top 5 weirdest finds in space discoveries, so strange that they left the world's leading astronomers scratching their heads. These aren't just cool oddities. These are objects that shouldn't exist according to our current understanding of physics. Before we jump in, if you love learning about the mysteries of the universe, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss when we uncover something new. Trust me, with discoveries like these happening all the time, you won't want to miss what comes next. Alright, let's dive into the cosmic weirdness, starting at number 5. Number 5, HD 189733b, the glass rain planet, at number 5. We have HD 189733b, a planet that looks absolutely beautiful from space. It's this stunning cobalt blue color, and if you didn't know any better, you might think it resembles Earth. But here's the nightmare. That beautiful blue color isn't water, it's glass, molten glass, located just 64.5 light-years away. This planet is what astronomers call a hot Jupiter, a gas giant that orbits insanely close to its star. We're talking a full orbit every 2.2 days. The temperature reaches 1300 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt glass. But the truly insane part, the winds. This planet has winds screaming across its surface at 8,700 kilometers per hour. That's 5,400 miles per hour, or 7 times the speed of sound. And those winds are carrying particles of silicate, basically glass raining sideways across the entire planet. Think about that for a second. Not rain falling down, but sideways. Supersonic glass storms that would shred anything in their path. The James Webb Space Telescope studied this planet extensively in 2024. And here's what makes it even weirder. Scientists detected hydrogen sulfide in its atmosphere. That the compound that gives rotten eggs their smell. They also found lithium, sodium, and carbon dioxide. HD 189733b became the first exoplanet to have its overall color determined, and the first to have CO confirmed in its atmosphere. This planet is 11% larger than Jupiter, but orbits so close to its star that one side is permanently scorched, while the other is slightly cooler. That temperature difference, we're talking 500 degrees Fahrenheit, drives those killer winds. It's gorgeous, it's deadly, and it's number 5 on our list. Number 4, Tabby Star, the alien megastructure mystery. Coming in at number 4 is Tabby S star, officially known as KIC, 8,462,852 AN. This one genuinely had scientists wondering if we found evidence of an alien civilization. Here's the deal. This star, located 1,470 light-years away, does something no other star does. It dims, but not like a normal variable star or a planet passing in front of it. This star's brightness drops by up to 22% absolutely massive, and it happens at completely irregular intervals. To put that in perspective, when a Jupiter-sized planet crosses in front of a star, it might dim the light by 1%. 22% would require an object 1,000 times larger than Earth, and there's no pattern, no regularity to predict when it will happen next. But it gets stranger. When astronomers looked at century-old photographic plates from Harvard Observatory, they discovered the star has mysteriously dimmed by 15% over the past 100 years. That's not normal stellar behavior. When citizen scientists discovered this in 2015 through the Planet Hunters project, astronomer Jason Wright made headlines by suggesting we could uncompletely rule out an alien megastructure, maybe a Dyson swarm harvesting energy from the star. If you're enjoying this cosmic mystery tour, make sure you're subscribed. We're constantly covering new discoveries, and some of them are just as mind-blowing as potential alien megastructures. Now, by 2018, the alien hypothesis was largely ruled out. Observations from NASA's Spitzer and Swift missions showed the dimming was wavelength-dependent, less in infrared, more in ultraviolet, consistent with dust clouds rather than solid structures. A megastructure would block all colors of light equally. But here's why it stays on this list. The dust explanation creates its own problems. To explain the century-long dimming trend would require an absurd amount of dust, potentially 648,000 giant comets 200 kilometers across. And in 2020, researchers found 21 similar slow dipper stars, suggesting Tabby's star might represent an entirely new class of variable stars we don't understand yet. Penn State's Jason Wright called it the strangest stellar spectrum. And despite years of intensive study, no single theory explains everything we're seeing. The mystery endures. Number 3, the Big Ring, the structure that shouldn't exist. Number 3 takes us to the largest scales imaginable, and a discovery that threatens one of cosmology's most fundamental principles. Meet the Big Ring, a colossal cosmic structure spanning 1.3 billion light-years in diameter. To put that in perspective, that's about 15 times the width of our entire Milky Way galaxy. Its circumference, 4 billion light-years. PhD student Alexia Lopez discovered this structure by mapping the positions of galaxies, 9.2 billion light-years awaiting the universe when it was less than half its current age. But here's the problem. According to cosmological theory, the maximum size for any cosmic structure should be 1.2 billion light-years. The Big Ring exceeds that limit, and it's not alone. Right next to it, separated by just 12 degrees in the sky, is another structure called the Giant Arc, stretching 3.3 billion light-years across. Both structures violate what we thought was a fundamental rule. This challenges something called the cosmological principle, the idea that the universe should look basically the same everywhere when you zoom out far enough. That principle underlies our entire standard model of cosmology. These structures suggest the universe might be way more lumpy and weird than we thought. When Lopez announced this discovery in January 2024, Nobel Prize winner Jim Peebles suggested these might be empirical hints to a better theory. Some scientists think they could be cosmic strings, bizarre filamentary defects left over from the Big Bang. Others wonder if they're flukes, chance alignments that just look like structures but aren't gravitationally bound. The statistical analysis shows the Big Ring departs from random expectations at a 5.2 sigma level. In scientific terms, that's pretty significant. If these structures are real, cosmology might need fundamental revisions. Lopez said it perfectly. Neither of these two ultra-large structures is easy to explain in our current understanding of the universe, and that's what puts it at number 3. Number 2, ASCAP J 183220911, the impossible pulsar. We're down to number 2, and this is a fresh discovery from 2025 that has astronomers completely baffled. Meet ASCAP J 183220911, a stellar object 15,000 light-years away that sends precise pulses of radio waves and X-rays to Earth every 44 minutes like clockwork. And those pulses, they last exactly 2 minutes each time. Here's why this breaks physics. This timing puts it in what scientists call the pulsar death valley. Normal pulsars spin super fast, pulsing multiple times per second. Slower ones might pulse every few seconds. But 44 minutes? That shouldn't be possible according to neutron star physics. Nothing should exist in this time range. Dr. Zai-Teng Wang from Curtin University discovered this with the Australian Square Kilometre Array Pathfinder. But here's the extraordinary part: NASA's Chandra X-ray observatory just happened to be looking at the exact same tiny patch of sky at the exact same time. Talk about scientific luck. That simultaneous observation revealed something unprecedented. This is the first long-period transient ever detected emitting in both X-ray and radio wavelengths. The synchronized pulses indicate extremely hot, energetic processes, but no known physics explains this behavior. Before we get to number 1, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who subscribes and supports this channel. Your enthusiasm for space science keeps me motivated to research these incredible discoveries. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Scientists systematically ruled out everything. It's not a normal pulsar too slow, not a white dwarf in isolation wrong X-ray brightness, not a magnetardiming doesn't match. If it's a white dwarf in a binary system, It would need the strongest magnetic field ever known for a white dwarf in our galaxy. Dr. Wang said it best, "This object is unlike anything we have seen before." This discovery could indicate a new type of physics or new models of stellar evolution. Long-period transients were only discovered in 2020. We know of fewer than a dozen. This is the first showing X-ray emission, proving these objects are way more energetic than anyone thought. It's challenging our fundamental understanding of how stars die and what exotic objects can exist in the universe. And that brings us to number 1. Number 1. JWST 7329, the galaxy that shouldn't exist. Here it is, the number 1 weirdest find in space. JWST 7329, the galaxy that breaks the rules of cosmic evolution. This galaxy is massive, containing about 400 billion times the mass of our Sun and stars. That's 4 times the entire stellar mass of our Milky Way galaxy. By itself, that's impressive, but not weird. Here's what's weird. This galaxy formed its stars 13 billion years ago, when the universe was only 1 to 1.5 billion years old. That means in barely over a billion years after the Big Bang, this galaxy somehow assembled 4 times the Milky Way's mass, and then ... stopped. It became what astronomers call quiescent, completely dead, no longer forming stars. This violates everything we know about galaxy formation. The standard model says galaxies grow slowly, and gradually you start small and get bigger over billions of years. Dark matter halos provide the gravitational framework, but those structures simply weren't mature enough in the early universe to host something this massive. Distinguished Professor Carl Glazebrook from Swinburne University first spotted this object in 2010, but it was too faint and too red for existing telescopes. His team spent 7 years trying to observe it before finally getting spectroscopic confirmation with the James Webb Space Telescope. The paper they published in February 2024 had a provocative title reflecting everyone's shock. And JWST 7329 isn't alone. The telescope has been finding multiple ultra-massive galaxies in the early universe, including 3 red monster galaxies announced in November 2020. 4 each formed 100 billion solar masses, with 80% star formation efficiency, 4 times higher than theory allows. This discovery is forcing astronomers to reconsider dark matter physics in the early universe and potentially invoke entirely new formation channels we haven't imagined yet. What mysterious mechanisms cause these galaxies to shut off star formation so abruptly when the rest of the universe was still actively forming stars? We simply don't know. That's what makes it number 1. It's not just weird, it's fundamentally reshaping our understanding of cosmic history. So there you have it, the top 5 weirdest finds in space. Number 5, HD 189,733b, where supersonic glass storms make the weather deadlier than anything we could imagine. Number 4, Tabby Star, the dimming mystery that had everyone wondering about alien megastructures and still has no complete explanation. Number 3, the Big Ring, a structure so massive it challenges the fundamental principle that the universe should be uniform at large scales. Number 2, ASCA PJ 1832-20911, the impossible pulsar that breaks neutron star physics with its 44-minute heartbeat. And number 1, JWST 7329, the galaxy that formed impossibly fast and died impossibly early, threatening our understanding of cosmic evolution itself. What's incredible is that most of these discoveries happened in just the past few years. Thanks to cutting-edge technology like the James Webb Space Telescope and next-generation radio telescope arrays, as these instruments continue observing, and as new missions like NASA's Dragonfly head to Titan in 2028, we're almost certainly going to find even more phenomena that shouldn't exist. The universe is far weirder than we ever imagined, and that's exactly what makes astronomy so exciting. Every answer leads to 10 new questions, and every discovery shows us how much we still have to learn. As Dr. Claudia Lagos said about impossible galaxies, the development of objects in the universe is hierarchical. You start small and get bigger, except apparently you don't always. And that S, the beauty of science being willing to say we were wrong when the evidence demands it. Which discovery surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you loved diving into these cosmic mysteries with me, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're covering the newest and weirdest space discoveries as they happen.